Christmas is right around the corner. I've seen a lot of content creators hop onto this trend of doing 100 Christmas gift ideas, and I thought I'd do the same. So grab your hot chocolate, get comfortable, and let's get right into this video. Alright, so I separated all these things into categories. So the first one is hygiene. So the first thing is deodorant. There shouldn't be much said about this. I think everyone wears deodorant, obviously, just to not smell. And it's a very practical thing. It's a very daily thing. And I'm sure whoever you give this to would definitely be using it because it's just something that's so useful. Cologne is the next thing on the list, and it is something that I personally use like every day. Like, I cannot leave the house without putting on my cologne. I feel like it's just another way to smell good and smell fresh, and I know other people definitely appreciate it. Some colognes that I would definitely recommend is Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb. Specifically this one, I think this one like smells the best. I also use American Eagle colognes. I feel like I use the one in the green bottle. It smells so amazing, and it's fresh and it's clean, and I would definitely recommend it. The next thing is sea salt spray. Sea salt spray is just like a good thing to put in your hair. It obviously gives you texture, but it also smells really nice, and it keeps your hair like intact. Like, let's say wind came your way, your hair would stay intact. And that's also what texturing powder is useful for too. Like, it keeps your hair in one place, and it keeps it smelling good and fresh, and it looks healthy like throughout the entire day. The next thing is face wash. I cannot emphasize enough how important this is. Honestly, if you want clear skin, or are just struggling with like acne, like I struggled a lot with breakouts, especially when I hit puberty. So I feel like face wash just like kind of prevents that, and it also just keeps your skin like hydrated and fresh, and whoever you give this to would definitely be using it. The next thing is a little weird, but hear me out, a back scrubber. First of all, cleaning your back is pretty hard to do, and cleaning it effectively is pretty hard to do. Loofahs, I tried them, didn't like them. I feel like after like maybe 3 weeks or a month, you like have to throw it away and buy a new one, and I'm like, I want something that'll last, and I feel like a back scrubber would definitely last a lot more, and it's just more practical and more effective. Pimple patches are the next thing on this list, and I don't know, there's not much explanation for this. Teens especially suffer with breakouts and acne and random pimples. I've definitely woken up some mornings and find this random pimple haunting me, and I'm like, what the frick? But I use Mighty Patch, and after like maybe a day, it's gone. I definitely assure you that like they will be very much appreciated, because I go through my pimple patches probably like in a month. One box lasts me like a month. Another thing is razors. Razors are pretty like necessary, especially if you grow like body hair, like facial hair. Especially, I use Harry's. I love that brand. I've been using it ever since I was maybe in like 8th grade. Yeah, their product is good, it's inexpensive, and they give you a lot for your money. Like, you get like a good amount of razors for like $15. Another thing is bath bombs. I know it sounds a little weird, but honestly, they're very relaxing. Like, I know some people give me weird stares, but when like you actually try it, like they're actually very relaxing and very therapeutic, and I feel like you need that. Another thing is teeth whitening strips. Teeth whitening strips are so freaking like useful. Like, they make your teeth look good, and I've been seeing positive results, and I've only been using them for about a month, and I'm already seeing a difference, and in pictures I'm just more happy with my smile, and it definitely boosts your confidence as well. Another thing is a good smelling body wash. Body wash, I personally use Cremo, and it leaves like a good scent on you like after you shower. My scent is Palo Santo. It's just a necessity that everyone can use. It's a practical thing, fits in a stocking, fits in a bag, and it's perfect. The last thing for hygiene is dude wipes, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory what those are for, so we're gonna move on to the next category. So the next category is electronics. So the first thing on the list is a wireless charger. I cannot tell you how useful these things are. They've honestly saved my life in some pretty desperate situations. Like, sometimes I forget to charge my phone, and I'm out and about, and then like my phone dies, and I'm like, what the frick? But like, I purchased my wireless charger, and now I bring it everywhere with me. So when my phone dies and it's like late at night and I need to call someone, like I can just plug it in and bam. It's just like, it's a good safety thing, first of all, and it's also just good to like keep because you can keep it in your backpack. Another thing is AirPods. I love my AirPods. I use them when I run and they don't fall out, and they're just like useful because like I don't have to like have like the stringy headphones that like I have to worry about plugging in. Like I can just put it in and bam, like it's instantly connected. I can do whatever I need to do. That's actually what I do when I'm editing my videos. I just put in my AirPods. You could also do the Apple like headphone maxes, whatever they're called. Those are pretty useful too, and they're noise canceling. And my friend actually, I used his and I was like, wow, like it's kind of freaky at first, but like when you're taking a test or like you're in like a busy setting, like you could just put in the noise canceling and like you're set. Like you don't have to listen to background chatter or loud noises. The next thing is a vacuum for your keyboard. I cannot tell you how much my little vacuum has helped me out so much. Like sometimes I get eraser shavings and random things on my keyboard and I just can go like zzzz, and bam, like it's clean again. It's a pretty practical thing and I feel like everyone will get a kick out of it. Another thing is a camera. I use my digital camera a lot and I'm also getting an actual camera for Christmas. It's just a cool thing to have, and you can take good pictures, good videos, and it's fun. Like, you know, when you're with your friends or out and like traveling, you can just like take cool pictures and they're just better quality. Another thing is a new iPhone. I definitely want a new iPhone. I'm not getting one anytime soon. My phone's not too old yet, but you know, a phone is nice and it's a practical thing, and I'm sure every like 13-year-old is probably desperately waiting for one. To go along with the iPhone, you're obviously going to need like a cool case. So I feel like it depends on the person, but like whatever their vibe is or whatever they like, they can pick a case that's to their liking, or you can pick one out for them, and it obviously like protects your phone, so that's a good thing. Another thing is a speaker. I love my speaker, especially during the summer when I'm at the beach or at my pool and I can just blast my music. The next thing is an Apple Watch. Honestly, those are pretty useful because you can like track your steps, you know, track your heart rate, and like let's say like you're in class and you don't have your phone, like you can text someone from there. Like it's pretty convenient. The last thing on the list is an AirTag. Honestly, I feel like everyone just needs these because there's like just that one item that everyone loses. Me specifically, that's my AirPods. I would want to have an AirTag on my AirPods because the amount of times that I've lost them is insane. The next category is my random category. These are just random little things that you can put as like stocking stuffers, and honestly it's just like random little things that like people can use like throughout their day. So the first thing is a blanket. Honestly, pretty self-explanatory. If someone's cold, they can get their blanket. It's also a good thing to keep in your car. These next few things have to do with scent, and it is candles. Aromatherapy is just nice. It makes your room smell nice, keeps things fresh, and honestly, just something that smells nice just makes you feel good inside. I don't know what it is. And another thing that can do that is a diffuser. A diffuser, I actually own one. I use it quite often. And in that diffuser, you just like put your water in it, and then you put some like essential oils, and it smells pretty good. So like if you want like a natural scent, you can do like lavender or like peppermint, bergamot, something like that. Or if you want like a more beachy, like I don't know, like peculiar scent, then you can get a candle. They basically have like the same effect. Another thing is gift cards. Gift cards are so useful. I cannot tell you how much I love getting gift cards, like an Amazon gift card or like an In-N-Out, like just something like that's good, like a food place. Like it just like it's a good thing to have like in my wallet. Like let's say I want to go to Chick-fil-A and I have a Chick-fil-A gift card, like okay, like let me just use it, and bam, someone else covered your meal for you. On the subject of food is snacks. I feel like if you get someone their favorite snack, favorite candy, favorite drink kind of thing, it's an easy way to go because you know they'll actually want it and they'll actually like it, and they're obviously gonna eat it because like who doesn't love food, you know? So I feel like that's like a good thing to like add like in your stocking or something. Another thing that I use on the daily is my Nike Pro socks. I do not leave the house without them. I personally do not like no-show socks. I only use my Nike Pros, and I feel like every teen can relate to that. So subscriptions are also a pretty good thing, like a Spotify subscription or premium, Like a premium membership, when I got premium, I was so happy. You know, you don't have to listen to ads or anything. You can get ads like off your YouTube videos or like Netflix, Amazon, like any streaming service. That's also greatly appreciated. Another thing is like a wallet. I feel like that's just a very practical thing. I carry my wallet everywhere. Like I literally do not leave the house without it. And it's a good thing to have, you know, it keeps like your money organized, your cards, everything. The next thing is car fresheners. I feel like it's just good to have like a nice smelling car, you know? Another thing is books. I personally am not much of a book fan, but I know a lot of people love to read. And I feel like a good book, you know, just to take on vacation or something, is a good thing to have. And you can be like, oh yeah, let me just like pick it up and read it if I'm bored one day, you know? Boxers, you know, socks get old, underwear gets old. It's a good thing to have, obviously, because like you wear it every day, so yeah, that's a pretty good thing to have, especially if you're a guy. Another thing is LED lights. I know it's like a very like, oh, LED lights, like how random, like how basic, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I think people's rooms like pretty cool with LED lights. I personally don't have them because I personally don't like the idea of them, but I appreciate them. The last thing on this list is a cosmetic bag. I use my cosmetic bag everywhere I go. Any little trip, I bring it with me. It's a good thing to have. They're inexpensive. They're probably like maybe 30-40 bucks. And you know, like you'll know like the person will get like a good use of it because you can put like all your skincare, your toothbrush, like your hair products, everything in it. For girls, you can do like your makeup, whatever girls put in their bags. Like it's just like a good thing to have, and it's perfect when you're traveling. The next category is sports. Sports duffel bags specifically are very, very useful. I'm a student athlete myself, and I cannot imagine like carrying like my racket, my water bottle, like without having something to put it in. Like I have like, you know, my grips, my hat, my sweatbands, everything in my tennis bag, in my little like tennis duffel bag, and I use it every single day because I'm going to practice every single day. And it's just a useful thing to have because you can like separate and have like your backpack, and then you can just like carry your duffel bag with all your sport equipment, and it's a pretty useful thing, especially for student athletes or athletes in general. Another thing is a water bottle. I feel like athletes especially will know when it's a hot day and you have practice, you're downing water, and it's good to have like a hydro flask or like a Stanley or something like that can keep your water cold, and it also keeps your ice from melting. So like you have fresh water like after a long workout or like practicing for hours, like cold water just makes you feel so good and it feels so rewarding. The next thing is a hat. Pretty self-explanatory, keeping your skin safe, you know, just like keeping away the UV rays. The next thing is specifically for tennis players like myself. Tennis bag. It's a little bit different from a duffel bag because it can accommodate your racket or rackets, and yeah, it's a pretty useful thing. I love mine. I take mine everywhere I go. Another thing is a massage gun or a massage ball. Like I use my massage ball a lot because I get like pretty swollen, especially in my ankle area and my knees. So like after a long day of sports and stuff, like it's a really relieving thing, and it helps alleviate the pain. Another thing is weights or like cowbells or whatever. It's just like a good thing because like you can work on yourself and you can obviously get more muscular, and you know, you're just looking good. The last thing in this category is sweatbands, especially if you're like a runner or a tennis player and your hands are sweaty. It's just like a good thing to have because it avoids the sweat, and like also you can kind of like go like this with your sweatbands too, like I've done that before. The next category is clothing, and the first thing I wrote is an essentials hoodie. The brand Essentials blew up, especially in the last 2 years. With my generation specifically, I feel like every person my age at least owns something Essentials. The next thing is the Hollister camo hoodie. I feel like so many people are wearing it nowadays, and honestly, I'm asking for it as well this holiday season because it honestly can go well with like a lot of outfits. Another thing is basic t-shirts. Basic t-shirts are good to have. Like honestly, this is like a good basic to have. I love having like just like plain white t-shirts or like gray or like any kind of color that goes well with anything. It's just like useful to have, especially if you're on the go. You can be like, oh, let me just grab like a plain shirt, throw on some pants, and like we're out the door. Another thing is sweatpants. I love sweatpants. They're pretty comfy and they're good to like just lounge in, and you know, if you're like at home and you're just chilling, like you can just lounge in those sweatpants and you're comfy the entire day. Okay guys, we have made it to the final category, which is shoes. So the first thing is clogs. I feel like so many people are wearing them. Honestly, I've kind of fallen into the trend of wearing them too. They're comfy and I feel like a lot of people wear them. The next thing is UGG slippers. They're so comfortable, guys. Let me tell you, I steal my mom's and my brother's UGG slippers like all the time. The next thing is Sambas. Sambas have really come in trend this last year, and I own a pair of them. They're pretty comfy and they're easy to slip on. Another shoe that I also really love is my Air Forces. Air Forces I wear probably every single day to school, and they're comfy and, you know, like they don't make my feet hurt. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and I hope it was helpful. I know some people get stuck on what to buy. Like I will definitely be watching one of these on what to buy, like my sister and like my mom, because I am pretty stuck on that. So I hope this helps you with whoever you're shopping for. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. It really helps out my channel. And yeah, there's a lot of things coming in the new year. And I also take video suggestions, so if you guys ever want to see a video from me, I will definitely take it into consideration. And yeah, that's about it. Lighting is getting pretty bad, so I'm gonna head out. Bye guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one.